Why bother lie when the truth is free? Illusions creating distorted reality, manifesting harsh desires. Faith that anything is possible, probable. With God, I'm unstoppable. Can't deny denial. Life flowing through. Living is a test of subscription, a lifetime trial. Only faith, no fanatics. Pay attention to the antics. Peace over power, panic. Design planned in fashion. Gado Yeshayahu. Hallelujah. Total Rabbi Yeshua. Great salvation. All praises, all honor, all glory to the Most High. Yah. Thank you so much for the light. Peace and blessings, my people. Peace and blessings. Bear with me, family. Bear with me, family. I got the hiccups today, man. As y'all can hear, they just been on and off on me today, man. But I had to come through, start this stream up, share with y'all something that's been on my mind as of lately. So if y'all could bear with me, bear with the hiccups, man, I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all already know how we like to do on this side of YouTube, man. We create content to inspire, to encourage, and to motivate the next to be great. Ain't no hiccups finna stop us from getting this message out. But nah, peace and blessings, terrific Shark Tarsha. I see you in the building. Steve Bless in the building. What it do? Hey man, besides these hiccups right now, everything else has been pretty good, man. Moving silent, shalom, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, fam. And as y'all can see by the title of this video, define roles and expectations. Family, I ain't gonna make this one too long. As y'all can see, I'm having a little malfunction myself. I got the hiccups over here, but I just wanted to come through and just have a dialogue right quick. Just share with y'all some thoughts. And, let's create a conversation that ultimately opens up a doorway for critical thinking and discernment. Can put us in situations that will ultimately make everything more prosperous around us. Bear with me again, family. I do have the hiccups, so if y'all hear like me stopping in between my speech, it's the hiccups, man, for real. Shalom, Dennis, the lose. Y'all gonna have to bear with me today, fam. Bear with me. I hope y'all can hear me. If y'all can, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know if I'm coming through loud and clear. Man, I just wanted to touch on the topic, defined roles and expectations, as we're moving into a world where obviously, are there any roles and what's the expectation of you even being yourself? So I just wanted to open up conversation with like-minded individuals. What are the roles in society? What is it that people expect for us to do within these roles? Shouldn't they be able to be as simple as, hey, that person takes out the trash. Hey, that person makes sure that they have a new trash bag in the garbage. Defined roles and what to expect. Now we're in a society where obviously you can be a man or a woman and your roles, pretty much there's no concrete definition in new theory terms. There's no concrete definition or role of what a man and what a woman is supposed to do. Therefore, are there any expectations? Is there anything that we expect? If roles aren't defined, is it okay for us to put an expectation on said individual? If you're not defining what they do, how are you going to pretty much elaborate what to expect from them? All right, cool. I guess I'm coming through clear, man. I'm trying to get this one now. I'm gonna just leave this one for cliff notes for the next video, but we just gonna build on it for right now. What do roles even mean? What is that, man? Obviously, y'all already know. Blessed to be able to do what I do outside of YouTube, and that is to play athletically on a professional team, a professional basketball team. You know, I'm honored to have the role on the team to be one of the people who is expected to perform day in and day out. My expectations on myself are pretty high. You know, when I get in the game, I know that my role is to put the ball in the bucket, make sure that my teammates are on the right page, you know, make sure that everyone stays mentally in the game. So bringing some sort of peace to the environment when it gets too chaotic. That's my role. You know, as a leader, as someone who is able to influence others. What is your role? What do you expect? As man today in this society, what is your role? What is your expectations? If I'm talking to someone out there who may be a woman, what is your role? What is your expectations? So a role is a part, a title, the function that is played by a person or thing in a situation. How can you sit here and say that man or woman, we don't have any roles? There's no function of what we do by a particular person in a situation, because hey, we can interchange, we can swap. So pretty much what that tells me is there's no expectations, because how can you expect something from someone whose role continuously changes? You can't. The whole thing about expecting is, let's go ahead and break it down, family. An expectation, a strong belief that something will happen or be the case in the future. So how are you going to tell me that without defined roles, we're supposed to have expectations? If you don't define your role, how will you acknowledge what's supposed to happen in the future from whatever it is that you are identified as to be able to partake in a particular situation? And let's try to break this down as simple as possible. Me being on an athletic team, my role, hey, let's go out there. Of course, let's make sure that we win. Let's go out there. Let's make sure that I'm putting my teammates in the position to be able to make sure that the game is easy. Let me do my part, my role. Let me play my character. Let me live up to my expectations. But if you don't have a defined role, how can you live up to any expectations? Because you're not telling people who you are and what to expect from you. Likewise, family, when we out here in our own defined roles in society, as men, as a woman, as a saint, whatever your title is, whatever your defined role is, what is it that people expect from you? What is it that you expect from yourself? So having these conversations, I felt like, me personally, I needed it because we're going out into a world where roles aren't being defined. Expectations are far and few between because it's just like, who cares about an expectation if you don't have a role? If you don't have anything that you're assumed to play a part in. And the more and more, I'm blessed to be able to share with you guys experiences, insights. The more and more I learn, the more and more I gain knowledge, the more and more my role as a person on this earth gets defined. The more and more I begin to expect, not just from myself, but from my environment that I ultimately influence. As a people, as a nation, we should all have our own individual roles, which in turn will give us the expectations in full of a nation of what we need to do for the future. Let me just slow it down before I cut anybody. Before things get said, I want to be able to bring us back into the spirit of knowing who we are. I want to get us back in the spirit of knowing where we came from. I want to get us back in the spirit of knowing where we're headed. A lot of times, not just myself, but people that look like me, we don't seem as though we have a role in this society. We lack expectations to even want to play a part. I'm here to say to the next, acknowledge who you are. Make sure that every day you acknowledge the part that you play in this grand scheme, this grand play that we call life. What is it that is assigned to you that you know deep down that you have to take care of? What's your role? What's your position? And what's your expectation? But like I said, family, I didn't want to be on here too long. I just want to come through, leave some thoughts for later, for future. I definitely want to be able to break down this topic a little bit more. I want to be able to have an open panel on this situation right here because I feel like it could be very eye-opening and inspiring to the next generation to have these conversations, to be able to say, hold on, we need to start defining roles. We need to start having expectations. We need to make sure that our little man knows that he needs to grow up to be a big man, and then we expect him to be able to behave in a certain way. And yeah, not everybody is going to be the same. I'm not telling everybody to be the same, but we must have some sense of expecting purpose to be fulfilled and functionality to play out. But in the meantime, y'all already know, family, we're going to keep on shining. We're going to keep on grinding. I see you in the building, brother. What it do? What it do? Dion Grace, shalom, shalom, peace and blessings, fam. Hey, for the ones that bear with me in the beginning as I had the hiccups trying to get the message out, salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I already know, when we getting out our messages, man, everybody wanted to be crystal clear, but hey, we working, we building, and we got greater content on the way, family. For everybody who has been supporting thus far, I will want to let y'all know that there's some things in the back saying I'm gonna show them pretty soon, man. Everything's just been all praise to the Most High. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. For all my brothers, all my sisters that I communicate with on the back end, just know that Most High has definitely been making a way. We got some greater things that I want to be able to share with y'all. We got obviously the greatest support system on YouTube, because without y'all, it wouldn't be no Divine Lead Artist channel, man. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all for letting me share my artwork with y'all. I appreciate y'all for letting me come on here, and when we communicate, I feel as though we get one step closer to just identifying who we are, what our roles are, and what we expect for the future to come. So, hey, iron sharpen iron, and when we all come together, and when we just have an expectation of greatness, that's the only thing that can be fulfilled. So, it's just a message out there to my brothers and sisters. Stay encouraged, stay inspired. Make sure that every day you define your role, and make sure that you live up to the expectations that the Most High has set on you. God, oh yes, Yahoo. Hallelujah. Total Rabbi Yeshua. Great salvation. All praises, all honor, all glory to the Most High. Yeah. Thank you so much for the light. Peace and blessings, my people. Peace and blessings. Until next time, family. Peace. Yeah.
Yeah, they got it bumping.
Why bother lie when the truth is free? Illusions creating distorted reality, manifesting heart's desires, faith that anything is possible, probable. With God, I'm unstoppable. Can't deny denial. Life flowing through. Living is a test of subscription, a lifetime trial. Only faith, no fanatics. Pay attention to the antics. Peace over power, panic. Design, planned in fashion.